Hi everyone, this is Quantum Cats. Today, we're talking about a company called FIGR Technologies, which is about to go public. FIGR was founded in 2018 by Mike Cagney, who also co-founded SoFi. The company's mission is simple: use blockchain to transform financial services. Its flagship product is HELOC, and the standout feature is speed. Approvals can happen in as little as 5 minutes, with funds delivered in just 5 days. That's unheard of in traditional finance. FIGR can do this because it's not just a lending company, it's also developing its own blockchain, Provenance. Lending drives FIGR's current revenue, while the blockchain serves as its long-term growth engine. For this IPO, the company is targeting a valuation of roughly 3.5 to 4 billion. Last year, FIGR generated about 150 million in revenue, which puts its price-to-sales ratio at 23 to 27x. This is far higher than traditional banks like JP Morgan, but comparable to high-growth fintech companies such as SoFi and Block. In other words, investors aren't just looking at FIGR's current lending business. They're betting on the future potential of Provenance. The key selling point of Provenance is efficiency. It allows financial assets to be issued, settled, and traded much faster, reducing processes that normally take days to just seconds, while lowering costs. And this isn't theoretical. So far, Provenance has processed over 20 billion in transactions, with FIGR's own HELOC running on the platform, providing a real-world proof of concept. Financially, FIGR has shown explosive growth. Revenue jumped from 81 million in 2023 to 150 million in 2024, an 85% increase. However, the company is still unprofitable, with a net loss of roughly 70 million last year. Achieving profitability will require continued scaling of its lending business, along with revenue from blockchain licensing and platform services. The market opportunity is massive. The US HELOC market alone has over 1 trillion in outstanding balances, and the financial asset settlement market is tens of trillions. If Provenance gains widespread adoption, the growth potential is virtually limitless. Leadership is also a key factor. Mike Cagney has a proven track record in building SoFi into a unicorn, but his controversial exit from SoFi may raise corporate governance concerns for some investors. Competition is intense. In lending, FIGR faces giants like JP Morgan, Bank of America, and SoFi, while in blockchain it competes with other enterprise-grade protocols and in-house blockchain solutions from large institutions. Regulatory uncertainty is another challenge. Any adverse new rules from the SEC regarding digital assets or blockchain-based lending platforms could have a material impact. FIGR's advantage is strong institutional backing. Investors include Apollo, Ribbit Capital, and DST Global, raising over 1.5 billion in funding, providing a solid vote of confidence. For the IPO, the ticker is FIGR, listed on Nasdaq, priced between 21 to 24 per share, issuing 50 million shares, implying a valuation of about 3.75 billion. Lead underwriters include Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, and Citi, with trading expected to start on the 11th of September. In summary, FIGR's story is dual-tracked. It's stabilized on its lending business today, while betting on blockchain to disrupt traditional finance in the future. If Provenance achieves widespread adoption, it could reshape the financial industry entirely. On the other hand, the valuation is already high, and regulatory and competitive risks are significant. The key question for investors is, are you willing to pay today for a possible future? That's the essence of the FIGR IPO. That's all for today's share. If you found it helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. This is Quantum Cats. See you next time.